Yap Belzun is our current treasurer. I witnessed Bel's previous speech when I was still attending meeting here as a guest. He was dressed in the ninjutsu gi, demonstrating self-defense. So I'm sure that we all would like to see what he has to bring to us tonight. Bel is a not too new, but not too seasoned member of the Utamato Club. He wants to hopefully complete his CC manual by next year. Tonight, he is going to share a story with you that touched his heart. And hopefully you can learn something from the story too. May I welcome Yap Belzun, the speech titled The Toilet Party Dinner Yap Belzun. The Toilet Party Dinner Yap Belzun.
Some clarifications, the title is The Toilet Dinner Party. There was a poor maid looking for a very rich guy in a mansion. The poor maid was a single mother, and every day after work she would hurry back to attend to his 4-year-old little boy. And then sometimes the rich guy would say, well, you can stay at my place, but every time she would reject. This night, the rich man is having a dinner party with all his prestigious guests and the VIPs of the land. And then he went up to the maid. Can you stay up a bit late today? I would appreciate an extra hand. And the maid say, of course, sir. But I have a small problem. I have a little kid at home. So if it's okay, I would like to bring him here. Is it okay? And then the businessman said, all right, sure. I don't mind. Just bring him. And then that day, the maid hurried back and took his kid with him to the mansion. On the way, the kid would say, Mommy, Mommy, where are we going? Where are you taking me? And then the maid would say, we're going to a dinner party, dear. Let's hurry. And then the kid would be, hey, dinner party, yay! At that age, the kid didn't know what a dinner party meant. And also he didn't know that what is a maid. What does her mom work consist of? Therefore, he has no worries and he's very happy. When they reached the mansion, there was a lot of guests there already. And the mom felt embarrassed to take his rag-clothed little boy and trying to hide him. She hurried to the kitchen and tried to find a place to hide the little kid. And finally, he found a secluded the master's toilet. And then he went to the toilet. Come, little boy, come. This is a specially prepared room for you. Look at the white ceramic there. It's a stool. And look at this marble sink top. It's a table, very high-class table. So she took out 2 sausages from a handbag, put it on a plate, and put it on the table and said, here's your food. Here's the dinner party. Enjoy. And the kid was so happy, because he never been into a room where there's so much decoration and it looks so clean, and it even smells fresh with this air freshener. And he was shouting, yay, dinner party! It's so good. I haven't had sausages for so long, so many years. Thank you, Mom. And then the mom wiped her tears, closed the door, and went back to work. Later on that night, the master noticed that the little boy was nowhere to be found. So he went up to the maid. Do you know where's your son? I'm kind of worried he's missing. And then the maid put her head down and said, no, maybe he's outside. And then the master, sensing something was wrong, he said, all right, I'll find him myself. And then he walked around the room and he heard a little kid's voice singing happy songs, la 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 la. And then he went to the toilet and he saw the kid just sitting on the floor with a plate on the toilet bowl and happily eating a sausage. And then he was stunned. He was standing there saying, hi little kid, why are you hiding here? And then the little kid was happily, no, I'm not hiding. I'm attending a dinner party and look, I'm having sausage. I haven't had sausage for a long time. And then the master was shocked and said, do you know where you are now, kid? And then the kid was saying that, yes, I know. This is a special place. The host prepared this special place for me to have my dinner party, and it's great. I never had such a good environment before. And then the master was stunned. He was saying, okay, did your mother tell you that? And the kid said, yes, but I don't need my mother to tell me. By the looks of it, I know this is the most special room in the whole mansion. The master was lost for words, and he closed the door, went out to had a deep thought, his heart getting very sour now. And he understood what's the scenario like. He went back to the living room, put his hand on the table and said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but I cannot attend to you. I cannot accompany you tonight. I have to attend to a very special guest. And then took 2 plates and left the dining hall. Went back to see the kid. Knock, knock. Who's there? Come in. And then he came in, put the 2 plates on the toilet bowl as well, sat down, and encouraged the boy, saying that that room, in fact, is the best room of the mansion. And then later on, when the guests realized what happened, they all joined in. Some brought chicken wings, some brought apple juice, some brought roast ham, and they all came in. And they all have this expression that is very wow, very big. It's like, wow, this is a good room, and everyone crammed inside the room and had fun, laughed. At first it was role play, but at the end of the day, everyone was so into it, singing, giving toasts, that it was so natural. It was the best dinner party of all. Years later, when the kid grew up, he became a very rich person, and he was very kind, very giving. And then people would ask, what actually made you into what you are today? And the kid would think and say, I remember there's one night, there's one rich person with some friends that carefully protected a 4-year-old boy's dignity. And I guess that is the main point to make me what I am today. In conclusion, I would like to say, I hope you can learn a lot from this story. As everyone's take on that story is different, we might learn something about not being prejudiced. There's no difference with the bathroom and the living room. Or you can learn things like, a child is very innocent, very pure. What you teach him might lead to something really bad or might lead to something really good. So every word you say to a child needs perhaps a little bit of consideration. With that, I would like to say $1 million cannot buy you ethics. So it's good to train someone, to give the child ethics, to train him good values. With that, I pass the control back to the Toastmaster of the evening.
To the next speaker for Toastmaster Evaluator, I'm going to call upon Toastmaster Chiho to come forward with his speech. Chiho, please.
Toastmaster Bell. The Toilet's Dinner Party. A very attractive title to get all of us wonder, how can we have a dinner party in the toilet? And you started with an opening which is very good because you described about the background. But I would like to comment on it. Perhaps you can add in a little bit more details of the background and the setup so that we can really visualize how is the mansion and how is the people dressed up, what is the time frame of the story. Your topic selection really facilitated vocal variety, and your volume is very good. Not too loud, not too soft, but I would suggest to speak more softer when talking about some build-ups of the sadness, like when you're talking about some touching story. I would prefer that you add in some, not to speak too loud, but a little bit more softer. talking about the rate, I suggest to have a slower rate when involving emotion build-ups as well. The quality of voice is very friendly, very pleasing voice you have, but I think you could improve in adding a little bit more pauses when you talk about, let's say, some sentence like, his heart was very sour. Then you move on to the next sentence. When you talk about his heart was very sour, you can add in a pause to invoke our emotions. You appeared very confident, and your delivery is praiseworthy, you're well prepared. However, in your vocal variety of when you play, having the role play of poor maid, I think that you can make it more dramatic because it's just slightly different from your natural voice. And I could see you act very well in the child as you add in body language, yeah, yeah, yeah. And also, and you play around with your voice when you speak like the master. But the poor maid, you can improve a little bit on that. So remember, adding more pauses to evoke our emotions. And your ending, I personally like it very much because you concluded with great messages, and it suits our team to run tonight. Cherish the time, and to do a lot of great things to help others. Back to you, Jennifer.